We're really like just locked in forever. And then I can't take away from who he is and what he did in my life. Like,
why are you looking like that?
For real?
All right, let's dive into one of the most chaotic yet strangely captivating relationships in the celebrity world. You know who we're talking about, Blueface and Chrisean Rock. Whether you love them, hate them, or just can't stop watching, they've managed to keep the internet buzzing nonstop. But the real question is, are they back together? Or is this all just part of their never-ending cycle of drama? Let's break it all down.
A lot of people are kind of, talking about Blueface. They're thinking he's going to get out at the end of the month. I mean, is that all true?
So let's set the stage. Blueface is sitting behind bars, serving what was initially a 4-year sentence for violating his probation from a prior case. But don't blink, he's already claiming he'll be out by summer, with his manager saying it could be as early as March or April. Meanwhile, Chrisean has been juggling her own legal troubles, including being extradited to Oklahoma for charges stemming from an old case. Despite this, she's been glowing on social media, looking healthier and happier than fans have seen her in years. But here's the twist: just when everyone thought she was finally moving on, the signs started popping up that these two are reconnecting. And trust us, the internet is losing its mind. First, let's talk about the tattoos. While Blueface was locked up, he debuted a new set of face tattoos in a viral video from prison. Fans couldn't help but notice the eerie similarities between his new ink and Chrisean's infamous face tattoo of him. His mom, Carlissa, was the first to chime in, saying, "It's like I pray," and then this. And honestly, that sums up how a lot of people feel watching these two. But the tattoos weren't just about making a statement, they were also a clear sign that Blueface isn't ready to let go of Chrisean. And if that wasn't enough, Chrisean herself recently removed God's plan from her social media bio, leaving fans to speculate that Blueface's plan might be taking over. Now, let's rewind a bit to how we got here. Blueface and Chrisean first met in 2020 on his infamous reality series, where women competed for his attention. Chrisean stood out immediately not just for her athletic background and fiery personality, but also for her willingness to go all in for Blueface. By the end of the show, she had lost a tooth in a fight, tattooed his name multiple times, and secured a spot in his life that no one else could seem to take away. Their relationship has been a roller coaster ever since, filled with public brawls, legal troubles, and enough social media drama to keep even the most casual followers entertained.
Bro, I don't believe in marriage, but
what?
I love her.
But here's where things get really messy. Both Blueface and Chrisean have been deeply shaped by their upbringings, and it's clear that their past play a huge role in their present behavior. Chrisean grew up in a rough environment, one of many siblings with parents who struggled to provide stability. Her father was absent for much of her life, and her relationship with her mother has been complicated, to say the least. Blueface, on the other hand, has his own set of family issues, including a rocky relationship with his mom, Carlissa, who has never shied away from airing their dirty laundry online. It's no wonder these two found each other. Their shared history of chaos and trauma seems to have created a bond that's hard to break, no matter how toxic it gets.
I always knew I wanted to be a mom. I always knew I wanted to have 12 kids. So one down, one on the way.
Chrisean's struggles with her family have been well documented over the years, and it's no exaggeration to say they've played a massive role in shaping her relationship with Blueface. Growing up in Baltimore, she often spoke about the chaos of her childhood, her father's absence due to incarceration, and her mother's ongoing battles with addiction. She's previously admitted that these experiences left her feeling unprotected and unsure of what healthy love looks like. This lack of stability seems to have carried over into her relationship with Blueface, where the lines between love and conflict are constantly blurred.
And I thought, like, when he go to jail, I was just gonna be like, all right, cool, great. But then...
Similarly, Blueface's relationship with his mother, Carlissa, has been a recurring source of tension and drama. Though she's been outspoken about wanting the best for her son, her public comments often seem to escalate the chaos rather than resolve it. Whether it's criticizing Chrisean, defending Blueface's actions, or posting cryptic messages on social media, Carlissa's involvement has only added fuel to the fire. Fans have long speculated that her strained relationship with Blueface is part of the reason he struggles to maintain healthy boundaries in his romantic life. In fact, Blueface himself has admitted in interviews that his upbringing wasn't exactly ideal, describing his household as one where conflict was normalized. One of the more shocking aspects of their relationship is how much of it plays out in public. From Instagram live sessions to their reality show Chrisean Love, Blueface and Chrisean seem to have no filter when it comes to airing their dirty laundry. But while this kind of exposure has made them two of the most talked about celebrities on social media, it's also raised questions about whether they're prioritizing fame over their well-being. Critics argue that by constantly putting their relationship on display, they're perpetuating a cycle of dysfunction that's impossible to escape from. Yet, for all the backlash, their fans can't seem to look away.
Only thing that's broke is my
I gave birth to my kid, but I hate his father. That's what it is. But I might still put it in his face.
And it's not just the fans who are glued to their drama industry insiders have also weighed in on their relationship. Zeus Network, the platform behind Crazy and Love, has faced significant criticism for profiting off the couple's toxic dynamic. Some argue that the show exploits their most vulnerable moments for entertainment, while others believe it's giving them a platform to tell their story on their own terms. Either way, there's no denying that the show has been a hit, with viewers tuning in to see what new twists and turns the couple's wild love story will take next.
I think he's trolling me, and he's winning. Because he know how to piss me off.
Despite all the chaos, there are moments that hint at a deeper connection between Blueface and Chrisean. In interviews, Chrisean has described Blueface as her safe place and someone who understands her in a way that no one else does. Similarly, Blueface has admitted that, for all their ups and downs, he sees something special in Chrisean that keeps pulling him back in. These glimpses of vulnerability are part of what makes their relationship so compelling and so frustrating for fans, who can't decide whether to root for them or hope they finally go their separate ways. But even with those rare moments of intimacy, the future for Blueface and Chrisean remains uncertain. With both of them dealing with legal battles and personal struggles, the question is whether they'll ever be able to break free from the toxic patterns that have defined their relationship. Some fans believe that their time apart could be the reset they both need to grow individually, while others fear that their reunion is inevitable and that it will only lead to more heartbreak. For now, all anyone can do is watch and wait to see what happens next in this never-ending saga.
Okay, so Chrisean got arrested. Chrisean Rock showed up to court Monday to support Blueface, but ended up being arrested on her own charges.
And toxic is putting it lightly. Over the years, we've seen these two go from sweet moments of affection to full-blown public altercations. Who could forget the time Chrisean punched Blueface in the face on camera, only for him to later admit that she packs a hell of a punch? Or the time Blueface got into a physical fight with Chrisean's dad at a hotel in Baltimore, leaving her father unconscious. These aren't just isolated incidents, they're part of a pattern that has fans and critics alike wondering why they keep coming back to each other.
Hello, my name is Yamusa Salam from Burnsville, Maryland, and seeing stuff like this pisses me off because it's like a case of a celebrity going crazy with their ego.
But here's the thing. Despite the chaos, there's something about their connection that keeps drawing them together. Even when they're apart, they're never really apart. Case in point, Blueface recently admitted in a prison interview that he and Chrisean stay on a three-way call, even though they're both behind bars. He also hinted that their reality show, Crazy and Love, might get a third season, saying, "Me and Rock, we vibing right now, but when that fitness get involved, it might get a little weary." Translation? Their relationship is as unpredictable as ever, but the door is always open for a reunion. And speaking of reunions, let's not forget about their son, Chrisean Jesus, who was born in September 2023. Fans were hopeful that becoming parents might inspire these two to settle down and focus on building a stable family life. But so far, that hasn't been the case. With both of them incarcerated, their son has been left in the care of friends and relatives, a situation that has only added fuel to the fire of public criticism. Chrisean has made it clear that she wants to do better for her son, but her actions often tell a different story. And Blueface? Well, let's just say his priorities seem to be more about maintaining his image than stepping up as a father.
When a man tell y'all that, take that with a grain of salt. He don't like you like that. He not ready for that.
So where does that leave us? Are Blueface and Chrisean truly back together? Or is this just another chapter in their never-ending saga of drama? Fans have mixed opinions. Some are rooting for Chrisean to finally cut ties and focus on herself, with one commenter saying, "She looks so pretty, tell her to keep staying away from that man." Others are more skeptical, claiming, "I told you all, she was faking it for the court." As soon as they let her go, she is going back to Blueface. And then there are those who blame Blueface for enabling the cycle, with one fan remarking, "Stop trying to blame Blueface for this grown woman's actions." But the truth is, it's not that simple. Blueface and Chrisean's relationship is a reflection of deeper issues that go beyond their public antics. Their upbringing, their trauma, and their need for validation have created a dynamic that's as addictive as it is destructive. And while it's easy to judge from the outside, it's clear that these two are trapped in a cycle that they don't know how to break. As we wait to see what happens next, one thing is certain, Blueface and Chrisean aren't going anywhere. Whether they're together or apart, they've mastered the art of staying relevant, and their story continues to captivate audiences around the world. But the real question is, at what cost? Can they ever find peace and stability, or are they destined to repeat the same mistakes over and over again? So what do you think? Is this just another publicity stunt, or are Blueface and Chrisean truly meant to be? And more importantly, will they ever break free from the patterns that have defined their relationship? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, stay tuned for more updates on this wild ride. Until next time.